50-50 on the first date.
Ma'am, what's wrong with that?
Huh?
What's wrong with that? It's 2022.
And they're clearly not that interested.
I mean, they're just trying to save money.
You want me? I mean, if you're just trying to save money, I get it.
But look,
I'm an independent woman. I can pay for myself.
But the thing is, if he pays for the whole day, y'all may leave him, and he'll be like, man, what the heck? I paid.
I'm gonna pass on you because you seem like a gentleman.
Damn.
And I feel like I would break your heart, and I don't want that responsibility.
And she just ain't got, it's like she don't want nothing in life. I cannot be with a woman like that. All we do is argue. Argue, argue, argue. She don't want to work. She pick her kids up, drop her kids off to her mama house while she go out and be in the streets all night. And I'm over here paying the bills. And the f***ed up part is, I got a homie, his wife got a business. She was gonna hire her on the spot to answer the phones for her business, $20 an hour. I tell this dumb, hey, my homie wife got a business, and all you gotta do is answer the phone, $20 an hour. She gonna look at me and tell me what the fuck I look like. I'm like, what do you mean, what the fuck do you look like? $20 an hour, you telling me you can't work for $20 an hour to sit on your ass? That's when I knew I couldn't work no more. That's her kids' stuff. It's like, I can't do it. Her kids tear my house up. You know what I mean? I love them kids with my dear heart, but I can't do this. Sometimes you get fed up. I'm waking up, I'm going to work every day with attitudes, getting into it with my boss, arguing with my employees, my coworkers, and it's like, I just can't do it. God, please forgive me for doing this. I never meant to be this way. Like, you know I'm a good man at heart, but sometimes you get fed up. I done asked her 7 times to leave, and it's just like, I can't deal with this no more.
There's a lot of men, believe it or not, who have been through that situation and are currently going through it right now. Put yourself first, number one. Give that man a round of applause because he's prioritizing his happiness, his peace of mind, his resources, his time, his efforts into himself. Men have breaking points too, especially good men. A lot of these women think that I'm just going to show up to a man's doorstep, a man who has built his life, who has become something, who is on a straight and narrow. And I'm going to bring my kids, my liabilities, my trauma, my baggage, all these different things to this man, and he's gonna put up with it. He better appreciate it because he's supposed to love me for me. No, men have breaking points. You can only poke the bear for so long. You can only not do nothing. And a lot of men are just getting fed up to say, you know what, I've done this. I'm tired of doing all this stuff for another man's kids. I'm tired of providing for her. I'm tired of paying all the bills. What am I getting in return? Because most women, the reason why they're single is because they think they gotta give sex for a couple weeks, a few months, and then that's it. No, men who love themselves, who have a quality life, they want more. They want you to bring something else financially. They want you to provide some sort of service outside the bedroom. They want you to lose weight. They want you to do the laundry, do the dishes. And it appears as though she's not doing any of that. On top of that, he tried to help her get a job, $20 an hour. Now, that might be not much for where you guys live, but listen, that's a decent amount of money. Just sitting down, answering phones, and she appears as though she doesn't want to do that. A lot of women think they just want to be kept. They think they're going to show up, I told you this, and not do anything. They give you sex, do some makeup, and look pretty, and sit on their butt, and then you're supposed to just provide them with a great lifestyle. Guys, get rid of these liabilities. They're not good for you, it's not healthy for you, and it's not helping you in the long term. These women are anchors, most of them. Most of these modern women, they just don't want to give you anything. They'll give you some sex, some pity sex here and there, but they already gave it to those other guys. So what special are you really getting from them? Think about it. Cut these women loose, especially if you have kids. Guys, a lot of these women, and as sad as it is, they want to have you have a bond with their children. So they know that, okay, he won't just kick us out. He won't get rid of us. Give it her kids, because that is not your responsibility. That's another man's.
Rather have a broke faithful guy or a rich cheater?
Rich cheater, easily, yeah.
You'd rather be cheated on and he just gives you money?
Honestly, yes. All I need in life is clothes.
I do a lot of men feel the need to be like, oh, if you're wanting, your nails done, a bag, a shoes, or this or that or whatever, oh, I don't really do that when I first meet people. But then literally 5 minutes later, turn back and be like, oh, I want to bend you over, have you over the balcony. I'm trying to, I want you. And that's acceptable.
A few moments later.
Ladies, some of y'all are going to be super mad, but that's okay. If you are expecting anything monetary from a man because you slept with him, that, my friend, is called prostitution.
When our stepdad comes home.
I told you guys before, stop playing another man's save game. Go start your own file. You are worth more than that. Build your life and go deal with a woman who has no kids. Start your own lineage. There's so many desperate guys out there who want love and companionship, who don't believe in themselves, who don't value themselves, who take on these silly responsibilities. Another woman's kids is not an asset, it is a liability. You need to understand that. So if you think that I'm going to step up to the plate, I'm going to do this and she's going to value me, her kids are going to love me and appreciate me more than their own biological father, you are wrong. Matter of fact, you can do everything in the world. And if you look at the house that they're walking through, that they're leaving and going into their room and says, well, my stepdad is home. And that's what the caption is. If you look at the house, it's like a 2, maybe 3-story house. Probably has a basement. It looks pretty decent. Guess who's paying for the house? The stepfather. And these kids don't appreciate it. Now, their biological father, they're going to get way more unconditional love than their stepfather. And I'll explain why. Because biologically, a kid is drawn towards their own father. That's what they want. They want that love. That man could be a criminal. He could be in the street. He can be a flat-out loser, a bum. He can make $0 a year. But guess what? He gets more love. That's because that's their own father. They want that bond. And if you think that you doing all these different things is going to bond those kids, you know. Now, they'll appreciate it. They'll say, yeah, cool, thanks, stepdad. And they'll probably call you by your name and everything, or maybe call you dad. But when it's time to go see their own biological father, they're going to get so giddy. They're going to be excited. Stop stepping up to the plate and taking care of another man's kids. Don't you guys understand this? If you're that desperate, if you're that thirsty for companionship, get you a passport if you have to. Go overseas, go do something else. Because those kids don't care about you. They're going to be bad. They're going to talk back. If you dealt with a single mother's kids, you know what I'm talking about. And this trend has been going viral. It's been picking up steam because a lot of females can relate to this. A lot of kids are like, man, I don't even like my stepdad. He's just there. He's banging my mom. Where's your own father at? He's nowhere around. Guys, these females don't care about you when you take care of their kids. They just see you as a trick, as a simp, as a loser.
I am not the girl that boys date. I am the girl that is pretty enough to sleep with, but not pretty enough to brag about to his friends. I am the girl that he will cuddle with on the weekends and then not message throughout the week. I'm the girl who is fun to go out and dance with and have a drink with, but not take to breakfast the next day. I am the girl that will show him that he can be loved and deserves to be loved before he finds somebody better. I am not the girl that boys date.
A lot of women leave a relationship in a worse position than they even came to the table in. But you didn't come to the table with nothing other than sex. So the only thing you left when you left that table, or when that table left you, whichever, was a child. That's it. And that's beautiful. Children are blessings. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty, right? You let that man put a child in you before putting some knowledge in your brain. You let that man put a child in you before investing in your business. But he didn't invest in your business because you didn't have a business to invest in. He didn't invest in you because it wasn't really shit to invest in. Oh, he bought you a bag. That's cool. That's not even in style no more. That's last season, 2-3 seasons ago. So what's it matter? Nobody's sweating it. That don't matter at all. You had nothing to bring to the table, so you left the table in a worse position than you even came in. You wasn't even his piece because you're checking his Instagram every fucking day wondering what he's doing when he's not with you. Because you're not happy with yourself. You didn't bring self-love to the table. You didn't bring nothing to the table, therefore you left with nothing or a child. That's it. Ooh, shit.
As sad as it is, most men are in one-sided relationships. They think that they're getting genuine love, that the woman cares about them, but she doesn't care about you. She cares about what you're doing for her. Only thing she's bringing to the table is her warm, wet box that she's giving to a lot of different men, but she's charging you a lot more than she charged those other guys. Matter of fact, those dudes got it for free. This is why a lot of women have one foot in, one foot out. This is why they leave relationships and marriages so quick, because they don't bring anything. If an individual is not invested in you, if they're not putting time and effort into that situation or relationship, whatever it is, they're going to leave you eventually. It's basically like you signing a contract and you're saying, I'm going to do all the work and the other person is going to get all these benefits. And if they leave, they can just walk away with what they have and you're going to be sitting there broken and confused. Guys, take care of yourself. Make sure you vet these women. Ask yourself, what is she doing for me right now? Is she providing anything besides sex? Is she taking care of the tip when we go out? Is she buying me some clothes? Is she buying me shoes? Is she cleaning the house? What services is she providing for me other than bedroom action?